Psychologically, having hope of a better future helps us to get through a difficult present, isn't it? If there's hope of a better future, even if your present is difficult, psychologically you can get through it. Many years ago, when I was doing my surgical residency, it was a long residency. It was a 6-year long, then I had to do another year of internship. It was 7 years long. I ended up studying for about 7.5 years during that time. There were these nights when we would be in the operating room operating on some patient with a gunshot wound. Not every gunshot wound patient needed to go to the operating room, only if they were unstable. If the bullet was in the brain or in one of the vessels of the neck or in the eye, then yes, it needs to go to the operating room. Initially, there is the thrill of going to the operating room in the middle of the night, but over time that got a little tedious because we knew we were in the middle of a 36-hour shift and we would operate in the middle of the night and then go back to work another 8 hours during the day. So there were some things that we would talk about at 2 a.m. as we were operating that would help us get through the day. And the thing that would help us get through the day, or the conversations that we veered to, was how much money we would make at the end of it all, and what our lifestyle would be. We will point to other residents that have passed on and talk about how they bought this car and they have a second home elsewhere and all this amazing stuff that was going to happen. And we could talk about it endlessly throughout the case. And so that would help us to get through a present difficult circumstance. But if you think that hope is only a psychological benefit, then it is an illusion, isn't it? That is why we need the basis for hope. Why do we need the basis for hope? Because if there is no basis for hope, then hope is an illusion. It is an imagination and has no advantage other than just a temporary benefit. What if I came out of residency and found out that none of that was true? It would be disappointing for the next 30 years. We need hope, but we don't want just an illusion of hope. We want actual hope.